Oh no!
No!
Ring! No face. I want that title on my goddamn shoulder.
Welcome back to another reaction right here on Dedicated to Art to the Schmoedown. I am your host, Chris Cornelissen, and we're not laughing at all because Nico's sister and mom are in the same room and about to make a cameo. Please.
Please not, no.
Anyway, I'm your host as usual, Chris Cornelissen, joined by Chris and Nico, the usual panel, for the last match of the quarterfinals of the singles tournament. And this might be the highest high that they could go out on for the quarterfinal. This is a quarterfinal. That's
How?
Yeah, how? It's William the Beast Bibbiani and Ethan Erwin, who were in a number one contender match earlier this year, in which Bibbs himself set a points record of highest points in a singles match. Granted, that it was a triple threat, so it's a little easy to score points in that, but still, it's a damn impressive game that he played. And Erwin hasn't had the best season in terms of singles because he became champion last year, then he lost at the beginning of this year, and he hasn't gotten back to getting in the title match, unfortunately. So I think he's looking for redemption. I've said enough. Chris, what are your thoughts on this match today?
How is this a quarterfinal? Because, look, okay, yes, I am a Bibbiani fanboy. But it's Erwin we're talking about here. So, literally, this match, I get the feeling it's going to be a matter of who slips up when. Because that's the only way I can see a winner being decided, is that it's going to be one person who slips up, whether it's in round 1, round 2, or round 3, whatever. Who's going to slip up, and when's it going to happen?
Well, that's essentially what happened in Bibbs' match against Chance, where we thought that Chance had it because he had one more point, I believe. But then he missed the 5-pointer, and really, if he had hit the 5-pointer, this would have been Chance versus Erwin 2. Unfortunately, we're not getting that rematch, but we're getting this other rematch. Nico, what are your thoughts today?
My thoughts are Ethan Erwin doesn't really have bad games. He just has games where he loses because his opponent was that much better. So it's like Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla here. But I'm going with Ethan Erwin simply because, that's my time machine bias showing. But also just Ethan Erwin, he's a balls to the wall, great competitor. Bibbs, although not this season, has shown in the past that he can slip up at times. Hasn't happened so far this season, but could the pressure of facing Ethan Erwin come back to bite him?
3, 2, 1, play.
Smasher.
Smash.
He's wearing the Kingdom Come Superman logo on his shirt.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Not here for all that.
Oh boy.
We've done that whole song and dance. You can brood and breathe. This isn't Ad Astra. You can stop. Listen. I just don't know how to tell you this. Burnett is a bona fide idiot. We know this. He wears that coat. However, he does come with a few bright ideas every now and then, and the whole draft is one of them, which brings me to why I'm here. So, no, you got this whole thing with Kaiser going. I know y'all running buddies, drinking buddies, and him talking over you buddies. But if you notice, it's about Kaiser and the dungeon. Oyama is about himself. What I'm saying is, how about you come join the fold? Because, and hear me out, I know what you bring to everything. When Ethan becomes singles champ again, Janine with Ethan becomes team champion, and
that
you
definitely won't
become
happen.
the Intergeekdom champion.
That is very likely to happen.
You should come to the fold. Now, I get it. If you win that belt, Kaiser can keep you. But what if I trade for you? to show you your value, what I see in you. I want you to just think about it, bro. I know we've had everything. All right? One of the greats, dog. Just remember that.
That was actually a good pitch.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But talk about cutting the tension with a knife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's great stare down.
Mm-hmm.
They're literally doing the same thing.
To the movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff. Mark Ellis.
One
This
thing I
is
also
the
can't
Ultimate
wait for in this
Showdown,
match,
the singles tournament. We're in
Bibbs'
round number
entrance.
2 here.
Yes.
And if
Because
you-
how do you top the flashcards?
of Ethan Big Time Erwin versus the
I
Beast,
know,
William
sir.
Bibbiani, was happening in round 2. He said, "You're crazy. This is a spectacular main event."
Does he have a Turtles
We
costume?
can't give it away in round number 2. Well, we're doing it. We're just that stupid.
That would be amazing.
Considering it's Bibbs, I wouldn't put it past him.
And Ethan Erwin, also the champion last year. These two have faced in a triple threat match with William Bibbiani taking that victory, beating both John Roca and Ethan Erwin. And he just narrowly lost to Dan Murrell, but he's back again.
Narrowly, it was a
He's
TKO.
having a good
Yeah.
run.
That was
He
just
always
not a
did
good match for
well.
him.
Ethan Erwin, though, one of the scariest competitors we have, is starting to creep back in there. He had that big win against Haley Fouch, and now we know he's going to be in the teams tournament with his partner Janine the Machine.
Well,
William Bibbiani,
to be
you talk
fair,
about a
Haley
partner
could have
in a
done
team
better
sport.
if
I
it
know
wasn't
Guys,
five.
don't bring
Ethan
people
and the
down.
kid have
Just
been
let
working
them be
together,
lifted
so I
up.
think the kid's pushing him a little bit, even just in singles.
I don't think he's putting
I
him
said-
down. He's
hanging out
just
with
saying
him.
he
They're
shouldn't have a
doing
great
trivia back and
showing.
forth. Meanwhile, Ethan Big Time Erwin, a
Happens.
lot
He-
like the movie that he
She
produced
could have
for
done way
Black Ops,
better
he's
if it
backstage
wasn't
playing the
live, I
violin,
feel.
getting his
If it
thoughts
wasn't a
straight.
live
This is
event.
gonna
Yes.
be two
Um,
A+ performances you're about to see, but only
So
one can
I
win
don't.
and
That's the thing.
advance.
I don't think
It's true. Now,
Ethan
after we
has
have
shown his true
announced
potential
what's
yet.
happening, you see that
He
the
might show that at
managers
this
are
match.
also playing very differently here. Obviously, Bibbiani does not have a manager. That'll change next season.
I just know that I'm
Who's
gonna have a
gonna
hard time
recruit
keeping up
him,
with both of
right?
them
And you look at
in round
Jay
1.
Washington, who's trying to hold on to Ethan. So
You're gonna get a
wants Ethan
perfect
to get to
round.
that
Shut up.
Title match to win the title, so Ethan's protected. So
And
there's so much
outscore
more
probably
at
both
stake
of us.
now
So
for
shut
this
up.
match. And they both want to get to Orlando to get to the singles finale.
Winning is fun. Live events are fun. Steak is delicious. Let's take a look at what each competitor
Steak
had to
is
say right before their match.
I'm seriously tempted to just with permanent marker put 8 things next to your name and for every match just keep that up.
I gotta tell you, Mark, this run here by William the Beast Bibbiani reminds me of the 1980 Phillies, and they went to the World Series. That's what this reminds me of.
I see a look of surprise. I see a look of glee.
Yep.
But I also see a look of somebody who is ready to face Ethan Erwin in round number 2.
Here we are, round number 2 of the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Tournament. Now listen, I understand I wasn't able to make it to New York because they was trying to put me on Spirit, bro, and I'm not flying Spirit. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm flying Spirit home from Orlando.
They got it. Mercy on your soul, Nico.
But now we're here, and it's against
I don't
William
understand
the
this
Beast
reference.
Bibbiani.
Spirit
I'm
Airlines.
so
they-
excited for my rematch against Ethan Erwin. It was so close
Like
last
Ryan,
time. It's
got it.
my match, and I'm going to play Ethan Erwin. Yay! I had the best three-way with Ethan and John earlier this year. I mean, I came out on top, but it was close. It was close between me and Erwin. It was broken up so much. But
He's
that's
doing it.
fine.
He's doing it on purpose.
Also met at the free
Yeah,
for all, and we
yeah.
played against each other in teams a year ago, but we've never actually just faced each other.
We've never had one-on-one, persona a persona, glasses, facial hair.
What?
It's never just been. So this is something I've been looking forward to for a really long time. Now you talk.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a tough match. Erwin is one of the best in the
Now
league,
you
but,
talk.
as we've seen, you got the better of him last time. And I mean, it's going to be close. It came down to one question last time, and you played out of your mind. And it still came down to one question, so...
Well, I'm always out of my mind.
Mwah, mwah.
Bibbiani standing, standing the long distance, going the long haul. This is
fucking
big
random.
time here who doesn't really understand we keep alcohol in the building. But I believe in Ethan Erwin. I believe we go to the semifinals, and then it's back on to the end of the tournament when you win and capture again Movie Trivia Schmoedown singles title.
Guys, it's in the bag. Ethan, where am I looking? Ethan. Let's make this a stipulation match.
Whoever wins has to be the other person's friend for life.
And if you win, I'll stop emailing you.
Note to self: I need to email Ethan Erwin, don't I?
He's got connections with my cousin Anthony.
Got Matt connects.
He's got the connects.
Yeah, Erwin pretty much knows everyone in California.
Ethan is focused.
It's true.
Ethan and Jay both talking about how they want to get Ethan back to the title match, to get that title back. Bibbiani is having fun. That's what he's done. It's the reason why I believe he's been so successful over the last years, because he went from taking this game way too serious to having a lot of fun with it. It's just the way his personality works. He's goofing around a little bit more, and I think it's paying off.
Would you say it's the loosest that we've ever seen the Beast? Ethan always has a calm, loose demeanor around him, and I think that Jay, as his manager, enhances that. They do work well together as manager-competitors, so we'll see what happens with the new next season. But as of right now, we're about to get it on in round number 2 of the Ultimate Schmoedown.
All right, let's talk about their tail of the tape. Mark, what do you got?
William Bibbiani,
I just realized a good portion of the vignettes we've seen so far have been Kaiser and Jay trying to poach each other's guys.
Yeah.
Best entrances, yes, definitely.
There's a possibility of that, and I would not say no to it.
All right, and we have what?
The best to be unawarded for it.
Ninja Turtles 1 knowledge, Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze knowledge, not so much Turtles in Time.
Not so much Turtles in Time. Strange enough, when Time Machine is the team name.
I see what you did there. They brought back Casey Jones.
The
magic just wasn't there.
All right, are you ready to get going?
Turtles 3 sucks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
it's weird.
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen any. Schmoedown.
Yeah.
Sellout crowd here today. Championship atmosphere in round 2.
Introducing
First.
All right, moment of truth.
led to the ring by his team partner, the Kid, with a record of 8 wins.
I dare him to one day come out on a tricycle.
I wanted him to come out on a Barbie Jeep wielding a chainsaw.
Champion of the world, William the Beast, baby.
I've wanted that since season 5.
No, he's not.
What is about to happen here?
Holy Grail!
Yes! Christian is now bleeding here. It's a massacre in the crowd. Oh my goodness. That's Lancelot from 1975. Oh, there, the Kid is there. Kid's coming.
I love how Harloff is no-selling it.
Tickled more than anything.
The Beast down. Wow.
Sorry.
What a...
By the way, what
Sorry.
Myers
I
should have.
just get carried away. Sorry. It's my
Beast,
idiom.
It's good to see you. I need to ask my partner, Christian, are you okay?
It's just been a scratch.
Tis best.
What
Okay, here we go.
what Myers should have done
His opponent,
is walk up to him with the Snickers, eat this, you're not yourself.
the Time Machine, led to the ring by his manager, Jay Washington, and team partner, Janine the Machine, with a record of 8 wins, 3 defeats, and 4 knockouts.
Oh my god, they both have 4 knockouts?
Movie Trivia Schmoedown Champion of the World.
Jesus.
I don't remember them.
Big time.
But I think Bibb TKO'd Roka in that 3-way.
There's his crew.
Yeah.
There's the crew. Says it all. Ethan's probably looking for a little bit of revenge. Remember that triple threat match?
Yeah.
Bibbiani took that.
Yeah, he's a focused Ethan. I think he got a haircut. Maybe it's a more militaristic Ethan.
It's true. I mean, this is.
That's right, if my desk was more compatible for standing. You guys know I would be doing that right now.
I can stand, but then I wouldn't be able to hear you guys.
He already stabbed me with it. Yeah. Aww.
Oh wow.
Aww.
Right.
I got a sword now.
Very nice.
Urban Gladiator can now be an actual
I have a
gladiator.
question. Why does he have a sword?
Yeah, very odd. Who would have known that
What?
in the stone. The stone turned out to be William Bibbiani all along.
All right, so our competitors are Bibbiani is standing as usual. Ethan has sat down. Rules for round number 1.
In round number 1,
We haven't even started the match yet, and this is already worth the entertainment value.
Yeah, this is a match of the year in my book for entertainment alone.
Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round number 1. As soon as we ask the question, you have about 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you.
It feels like a Friday.
Yep.
After that 15 seconds to reveal your answer.
We're just missing Rebecca Black, am I right?
To the camera at the same time
Yay for Friday.
Into the microphone.
I'm not going to sing it.
I'm not either.
3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you want us to repeat it, or you just want to buy yourself another 15 seconds to get that correct answer from the back of your head to the front of your head and into your pen and onto the whiteboard, just use the JTE rule. You have 3 of those.
I still got the Turtles music in my head.
Any point throughout the 3-round match.
Okay.
All right, we ask Ethan Erwin first. Are you ready?
Always be closing.
And Bibbs?
Yes.
Okay. Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Yes.
All right, first question, gentlemen. First question comes from horror/thrillers.
Okay.
Who directed 2007's The Mist?
Oh, you can't say it like that.
Why?
You gotta say
Directed it.
That's what you would say.
Yeah, you got to cast a
Shit.
spell over the crowd.
Well, what are you auditioning for something?
You could say another film of this director's, one could get busy living or get busy dying.
2 before my time. 1.
That doesn't help.
Frank Darabont.
And Ethan.
Frank Darabont.
Yes. And Bibbs.
More legibly, Frank Darabont.
That was.
Ooh.
Bibbiani definitely is winning the
That's
penmanship.
not really shade. That's just
that's
just
completely
penmanship.
accurate.
Okay.
Yeah, taking every edge possible there. All right, here we go.
Ethan
Your
took the
next
piss out of his own
category is one of
penmanship in New
action-adventure.
York.
Yeah, he did.
Action-adventure films. The question, Parabellum, is the subtitle to this installment of what action franchise?
Oh,
Did
crap.
did it come out this year? I think it did. And I haven't seen it yet.
Are you, because you looked at the
Oh,
question or
first
because
No,
of
I
the
just
competitors?
because of who they are.
I know I should watch it already.
4,
Do it.
3, 2, 1. William.
John Wick.
John Wick.
Oh,
Sir, Ethan.
I mean,
Nope.
slightly more legible, John Wick, but still terrible. Still terrible.
All right. I think
All right.
Bibbiani stays up 2-0 over Ethan as far as penmanship.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Counts.
Dramas. Dramas is number 3.
Drama Free Mama.
Who starred along Ray Fiennes?
Ray Fiennes.
Whatever. In the
Thank
nurse,
you. I was going to do it if you didn't.
as the nurse Hannah in the romantic drama The English Patient.
Yeah, simple name, really tripping you up there.
I really think they know.
yeah, these questions are not meant for me.
And now it seems like, does he go by Ralph too?
I have a guess.
5,
Ray and Ralph are very
4,
different people.
3.
I don't know if this is right.
Repeat the question.
Okay. Who starred along Ralph Fiennes and the nurse as the nurse Hannah in romantic drama The English Patient?
Way to nail that one.
Thank you.
Wait.
See, don't you think
Fuck
about
it, I'll
so
just
many
take a
people,
guess.
Ralph is just like, hey, it's Ralph. He's a fun drinking buddy.
Yeah.
Ray is like buttoned up.
I think I'm very wrong on this.
4,
We'll see.
2, 1. We start with Ethan.
Gwyneth Paltrow?
Chris.
And Bibbs.
Juliette Binoche.
Oh, it was Juliette
Okay,
Binoche.
so
Ah,
round
damn.
I had Emily Blunt,
thinking of
so
Rose.
nope.
Question
Said
comes
Kristen
from
Scott
the world
Thomas.
of
Well, they
90s.
Wow, that's a guess, I guess.
Who plays Fred Flintstone in 1994's The Flintstones? If
Oh,
were
it's
to
you.
be, Flintstone, which character do you think you would probably say?
I see his
Yeah, you
face.
gotta- you gotta grow up.
I'll own it.
Shit.
You consider
Oh,
him
wait.
Barney?
Absolutely. 4, 3,
Repeat the question for
Is
case.
it
1. Pens down.
Yeah, no, I got
John
it.
John
John
Goodman?
Goodman.
Dabba John Good.
Oh. Wow.
Ethan.
Oh,
Yes,
that's,
okay.
wow.
4, 4.
That's a 4.5 for me.
All right. Your 5th category is for fantasy sci-fi. In the 2014 dystopian thriller Snowpiercer, what type of vehicle is the Snowpiercer?
Also, it's 2013.
Definition of the word.
It depends on which website you go by, because some say 2013, some say 2014, and an international release in 2013, but America was 2014.
3, 2, 1.
Whatever.
Please, and
Train.
with, Ethan.
Did not have it.
It is. And William.
It's a train, and I tried to draw a little choo-choo, but I didn't have time.
More legible one.
Typical bitch.
William Bibbiani, I don't know if he's going to win the match, but he's won our hearts so far.
That's all that matters.
He's
My brain is out to lunch
Next
today.
category is the world of comedies.
Ha ha ha.
It's like a sitcom that's about to get canceled.
It really is.
Yep.
We're like season 4. Yeah, it's over.
Which two actresses co-starred together in the 2008 comedy Baby Mama?
Ah.
Okay, this one's really easy.
No, it's not.
Maury did,
I haven't ever heard of this movie.
It's not good.
really?
5,
See, that's why it's not easy.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
I can do that.
I know
Which,
the answer.
which two actresses
Dang it.
co-starred together in the 2008 comedy Baby Mama?
It's Marcus trying out on it.
One JT each. But
Got it?
2 perfect rounds. So
5,
You know what's funny?
4,
I can picture her, but I don't got it.
3,
Wow. Yeah.
2,
That sucks.
That does.
1. And we start with
Tina Fey, Amy
Tina Fey and
Poehler.
Amy
Amy
Poehler.
Poehler and Tina Fey?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I can
Ethan
pull,
didn't have it.
I can only pull Tina Fey.
Oh, wow.
Ethan knew it. He just couldn't.
Can we give him half a point?
No.
Cannot give him half.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Next
By the way,
question.
could you imagine seeing
All right.
5
I tried.
I appreciate
point?
Directors.
That's
That'd be weird.
Who directed 1983's Scarface?
Is that in your top 25?
Wait.
No, but I enjoy it thoroughly.
Not a fan.
Sure, I can remember this
You're not
goddamn
good.
question, but I can't remember Juliette
I only
Binoche.
saw it on TNT.
4 out.
I probably dulled the
Three,
effects on
stop.
it.
Yes, I'm gonna kick myself about that for the next
1, pens down.
2 minutes.
Sidney Lumet.
Yes.
No,
Brian
shit.
De Palma.
Director Brian De Palma.
Okay, never mind.
Scorsese. Damn it.
Well, this is the final question. However,
Case, did you get that one?
He did not, but I'm not gonna
No.
lie. I'd prefer to
get
see
this
Sidney
one
Lumet's
perfect
version of that
round,
movie.
and we'll get a chance to do the bonus question.
All right. Well,
I honestly
I
thought it
like
was
that.
Sidney Lumet. I don't know.
You're gonna have to answer.
Again, it's not a
a
bad guess. Like,
animated question.
you know.
These are movies drawn by hand or on a computer. The query is: in what Disney animated film will you find main characters by the names of Tiana and Prince Naveen?
A good movie with a great villain.
Unusually.
A-Man movie with an I don't care villain.
I like it.
3, 2, 1. We start.
The
with-
Princess and the
Princess and the
Frog.
Frog.
Princess and the Frog?
Yes, it is. And Ethan.
Princess and the Frog.
Got it. Okay, so
Damn you, Amy Poehler.
now Erwin hit 7, but Bibbiani, who got a perfect round there, he gets the bonus and only the bonus. William, you don't have to write this down. You just have to answer it. All right, here we go. Name this 2015 film with
The Martian.
Bring Him
Yeah, it's The
Home.
Martian.
I adore that movie. It's on the poster. That one.
Uh-oh.
4, 3, 2.
Earth to Echo.
Looking for The Martian.
Oh.
Good guess with Earth.
The Golden Globe Best Comedy winner.
I like that movie a lot.
Yeah,
All
because
right,
it's
so
so comedic.
It's a 1 point lead here for
Being
Bibbiani.
stuck on a
It's
foreign
round
planet
number
is
2.
hilarious.
Anything can happen in round number 2.
Almost dying
So,
and
the
starving to
wheel
death is
has
hilarious.
come out,
Yeah, it
and
is.
Ellis, how does it go?
The wheel has emerged.
Growing
and it's
radishes
the
on Mars is
factor in
hilarious.
Potatoes.
thus far.
Oh.
The wheel
Dude.
has 10 different
With
movie trivia
crap
categories
science.
on it. Each one of those categories contains 4 questions therein.
Well, he
Each
scienced the
question
shit out of
is
it.
worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4
adore that
options,
movie.
one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to a mere 1 point. Keep in mind, competitor stealing is available in round number 2, and I will also point your direction towards the 2 other wedges on that wheel. That would be spinner's choice, where you would hope to get, and what the fans love watching, opponent's choice. With that being said, William Bibbiani, you find
Do we ever
yourself-
actually want
you still
someone to hit
might be
opponent's
sort of or
choice?
Not, but you do have a 1-point lead, so you may
Yes.
spin the wheel first or
Mike Kalinowski.
big time.
No,
defer to
but
my
other
wonderful
people.
opponent.
Thank you.
All right.
Remember Paul Preston,
Yeah,
Chris?
so far, so
Heh,
far.
heh, heh.
I
Touche.
killed a few people at the beginning, but it's fine.
There was quite the stabbing.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind seeing Paulo Yama get opponent's choice just to see if anyone is up and up on his weaknesses. Actually, pick something
got-
smart.
Back to the
He got
title
opponent's choice in his
Oh,
title
yeah.
match.
January of
That's right, that happened.
When it comes to
Yeah.
Erwin, you almost wonder, is
And
there
still
a
managed to
category
get
that
through
could
it.
stump him? Is there a category that he would spin away from?
Because Snyder didn't study his opponent.
The crowd not chanting Jodie
Uh-oh.
Foster. This
90s.
90s.
Gonna stay with
I was
90s.
saying,
Alright.
no, he of course he's gonna say that. That's his bread and butter.
That's
No
for
Matrix
him
questions.
what 80s is for McWeenie.
Ethan, you get 4 questions.
No
on
Matrix
90s
questions.
movies. Here's the
Please.
first. Which 80s action star famously died in the first act of executive decision?
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Yes, for 2 points. Okay.
That's right.
Fuck that guy.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Question 2. Who plays Mark Renton? He's trying to choose a life away from heroin in Train Spotting.
Ewan
Ewan
McGregor.
Correct. For 2 points.
Didn't we talk? No.
Took the lead with the first
Someone else talked
question.
about this
He's
movie on
he's up
Facebook
to
today.
3 points over Bibbiani.
Question 3.
Okay.
Who plays the young activist Nina that tags along with Bulworth in the 1998 film Bulworth?
Halle Berry.
Jesus.
And
I think I saw.
Gotten that on multiple
I
choice.
think I saw Bibbs literally point.
Yeah.
at his-
He pointed every single time.
was directed by Jerry Zucker and received a Best Picture Oscar nomination.
Ghost.
For
Yep.
2 more
Wow.
points. Ethan cleans up.
Damn.
90s.
He's a fan of that decade.
That's how you go
And now
through rounds.
Bibbiani will hit the wheel to try to do the same exact thing. And
Well, it's like a hot
Bibbs
knife
is
through
exactly
butter.
one. Battle of the heavyweights. Ethan just had that one miss on Amy Poehler.
That's
Could
right.
mean everything.
That's he knew Amy Poehler. He couldn't pull Tina Fey, although he had the poster in his mind.
Oh, no,
See
it was
what
the- I think it was the opposite.
Bibbiani can spin. I was willing to bet he.
No, I think you're wrong.
It was. I thought he
He
knew
knew
Amy
Tina Fey.
Poehler.
No,
I knew she was married to Will Arnett and played Leslie Knope.
that's all he did.
Ah. This could be. We could be looking at the greatest
Russell.
American actor
Kurt
of our
Russell.
time, Kurt.
I
Russell.
think he'll like that.
Kurt Russell.
Ladies and gentlemen, a treasure of a human. Nobody in the room I would ever spin away from Kurt Russell and dismiss his name. I do not agree with this decision. This is why Bibbiani needs
Oh,
a manager.
God.
He needs to be tamed.
And that was a big
Well,
middle
pieces of
finger
the
to
cake.
Ellis.
We'll have one next season. That is true.
Now I'm going to ask him 8 Kurt
My
Russell
God.
questions.
Well, if it hits the
I mean, if they're all from the thing, then that's fine. But
that weird sound.
Nobody performs better than Jay
Look
Washington
at
on
this.
camera.
Could hit it. He could get it here.
This could be
Classics.
Either
Four.
way.
Yeah!
Oh,
Yes!
Oh, there we go.
That's big. That's big. That is right.
Wow.
in his wheelhouse.
Yeah,
See
can-
mixed bag
yeah,
working just
good
My
beyond
heart
So-
is in my throat. God.
Oh boy.
All right, Willie.
Oh, Chris, take it away.
don't mind if I do.
Questionably spinning away from Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell's in horror movies.
Yes, the
First of
thing.
4 questions. In the world of horror, for 2 points, paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren work to help a family
Conjuring.
terrorize
The
a
Conjuring.
dark presence in their farmhouse in what 2013 film?
The Conjuring.
2 points for William Bibbiani.
Please read the question.
On his way back. Your next question. What 2016 South Korean action horror film features commuters struggling to survive during a
Train
zombie
to
outbreak?
Busan.
Train to Busan.
That's a toughie, and it's
Damn.
2 points.
Great movie.
Well done.
Your next question, I'm a
Probably the
person
best
fan.
zombie film of the decade.
What is the name of the town in the Blair
Oh,
Witch
fuck this.
Project?
Multiple choice. Come on, Bibbs.
He's thinking. He's thinking.
2.
He's
I know
breathing
the
heavily
choice.
into the
Oh,
mic.
I-
I'll just tell you right now, all 4 towns are in Maryland.
Yep.
Is it A, Burkittsville?
Burkittsville.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
Then I'll give you a point. Is it
Jesus.
I thought it was real. I thought that whole thing was real when that movie came out.
If he hits his 2-pointer, it's 15 to 15.
All right, William. You currently trail Ethan by 2. The good news is you have 1 more question in the world of horror.
Could we go into sudden death?
Tie Ethan going into
I
round
don't
number
think
3
with the
if
time of
you get
With
this
as
last one
long
right.
as
The
this
video.
video is,
What
sadly no.
1980 film does George C. Scott play a man who moves into a haunted house after the tragic death of his family?
The Changeling.
Yes.
Yeah, and that
tied
sounds
up.
like a good
And
movie.
we're
Here
tied
we
up.
are.
Wow.
We are tied up going into
Jesus.
round number 3, 15, 15.
Between the two, they've missed
former
2
champs
questions.
playing just
Erwin won, Bibbs
like we
won.
knew that they would, Mark. 15-15.
15-15, and it's anybody's ball game. We could be looking at overtime. I have a
Yep,
feeling it's
maybe.
headed that way, but it remains to be seen because round number 3, we need some help from our competitors in that we need a series of numbers from each of you. We need 3 numbers from Ethan, 3 different numbers from William Bibbiani.
So
Those
who's
numbers
gonna
correspond
slip?
To a different movie, trivia, Schmoedown.
Depends on the category.
Genre.
I think it's on the
First question
5-pointer.
is gonna be worth 2 points. Your next one's worth 3 points. The last one, should we make it that far, is worth 5.
Like,
big
their
points,
knowledge
and
is good enough to
possibly the
just
win if not force
answer
overtime.
whatever
So,
2 or 3
Ethan,
pointer
you're
comes
tied
at
with
them.
William, but because
And
you're
then it's
sitting
5.
as the higher-ranked competitor, we will get your 3 numbers first.
If it's animated or movie
7
taglines,
and 17.
Erwin might be in trouble.
1-7-17. That's the thing.
19, 8, and 2.
19, 8, and 2. So
What happened to 1, 5, and 15?
With number 19.
Well, one was
Number
taken.
19 for William the Beast.
Okay, yeah, that's
Bibbiani.
true.
All right, William, here we go. Famous actors and actresses for number 19. What is the name of the ruling elf played by Kate Blanchett?
Oh, wait.
in The Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit films?
Damn it, I was going to try and answer it. It's one of the few things I know from that franchise.
All right.
Galadriel.
Galadriel.
All right. Ethan.
The thing is,
Pivot to
before
your
you
2-point
actually
question.
thought of
You
it, Bits
selected
would have
one.
answered anyway.
And your 2-point question will correspond to The Wild, Wonderful World.
Because Bibbs
biopic.
truly loves the
Biopics.
Lord of the Rings trilogy.
No one says that. No.
Not so much The Hobbit, I assume.
False.
That's how we say.
I was
things
saying
in
not so much
Perkinsville,
Whitney,
Maryland.
but
There you go. That might be the case.
Ethan for 2 points.
Whitney,
in
you're just.
K-19, The Widowmaker, who stars as Captain Alexei Vostrikov, commander of the first Soviet ballistic missile
Harrison
nuclear submarine.
Ford.
Harrison Ford.
2 points, and we're tied again.
Okay, back to the Beast.
Ah,
Bibbiani
boy.
now, who chose
Yes, the
category
movie
number
with both
8,
Han Solo and
fantasy
Qui-Gon
sci-fi.
Jinn.
Fantasy sci-fi.
Huh.
And
Alright.
it stinks.
Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence co-star in what
Passengers.
2016 sci-fi film?
Passengers.
Yes, it is.
It was not good. It was not good.
Yeah, I hate that movie so much.
Answers
All
are
right.
just
pretty bad.
Yeah, it wasn't
Really
good.
gross.
All right, Ethan. Now,
And it's even worse when you realize that movie got
you
fucking 2
selected
Oscar
number 7.
nominations.
I don't know.
And curiously, Joe Theismann's number corresponds to sports movies. Wonderful.
Mm.
3 points. Your question to tie William Bibbiani. In the film Happy Gilmore, what is the name of the top pro golfer played by Christopher McDonald, who starts a bitter rivalry with Happy?
Shooter McGavin.
There
3
you go.
points.
Tie game. Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Okay,
20.
Rebel Ops, the game.
So now we bounce back to Bibbiani.
That feels like a
again.
5-pointer.
Now Bibbiani has
Nah,
to hit
no,
his
let's say his
5-pointer
name a
to
lot.
bounce to force Ethan
It's a
to
3-pointer.
hit his 5 to go to sudden death, but we'll see if that's the
And
case
I don't
here.
watch that movie
Bibbs
enough.
chose number 2. 90s movies.
It's worth going back to.
90s movies for your 5.
It
All right,
is.
Here you go. In 1997's Private Parts, what Oscar winner plays Howard Stern's boss at one point in his career named Dee Dee?
Allison Janney.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Bibbiani hits that.
Oh,
Has a chance to tie
Ah.
it. He hits it to go to
Oh,
sudden death.
dear.
If he misses it, then William the Beast Bibbiani will go on to face John Roca in the semifinals.
Oh, boy.
So,
Good luck,
it
man.
is
Thank you.
getting
That's a
steamy in
situation.
here.
he chose, Mark, he chose category number 17.
That's right. The number Super Bowl MVP Doug Williams corresponds to dramas.
Dramas.
This match.
Movies
Yeah.
with drama.
Yeah.
And your question to send it to sudden death overtime. The 1988 drama Mississippi Burning, loosely based on true events and featuring Willem Dafoe, was directed by whom?
Oh. Alan Parker. Director of Pink Floyd's The Wall.
5,
He doesn't know.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
I can do that. The 1988 drama Mississippi Burning, loosely based on true events and featuring Willem Dafoe, was directed by whom?
William Friedkin.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, William the Beast Bibbiani. Alan Parker was the answer.
Well done, Chris.
Bibbiani pulls off.
I
the
love how
big
Erwin is just like,
I would say
meh.
maybe upset here.
I've
He
still got a
defeats
lot of
Ethan
money
Erwin,
and a
who
lot of
people,
important
myself,
people on my
pointed out
phone
early in the
contact list.
tournament.
I'd say it's a big win for William. I wouldn't call it a big upset, but I mean from that intro from
ranking-wise.
when we introduced William, it's right up to the final. William was just primed for this match. He was ready. This is a great example of a competitor training for a singular event, doing what is in the peak of their powers to do so. William Bibbiani really putting his full amount of knowledge on display. My question, Christian, how do you follow that up? Because William's got to play again in round number 3, so how do you possibly follow up an emotional entrance and emotional effort like what he just gave?
And he's got to play against the guy who took the title away from him, John Roca.
That's a way to wake you up.
Now, he's played him again in that triple threat, but this is one-on-one. But if it wasn't for Kalinowski's run this season, I would say that this is a miracle season by Bibbiani, because Bibbiani is playing great. He's playing great, and it all started from that run. You remember, the beginning of the season, he was playing against the Shire Wolves for the team titles. He played for the singles title. He basically went from one all the way to the end of the free-for-all. He's found himself a new teammate in the Kid. He's having a great season. This is the Bibbiani I think that we thought we were going to see when he entered the season season 3 back in 2016. I think he's finally hit his stride, and this is a dangerous
This is
part.
the time that you want to realize your full potential is during a playoff format like the Ultimate Schmoedown. So he will advance to take on John Roca. Before we have our interview with the winner, William Bibbiani, Jen Sturger now has a chance to interview Ethan Erwin, who came up just short. Jen, what's the mood with Big Time?
You know, all things considered, guys, they're actually still pretty optimistic back here. Ethan, obviously, that didn't go the way you hoped it would, but when Bib spins hard, it's kind of out of your hands at that point, no?
Yeah, I mean, look, did I want it to go the other way? Sure, but I mean, I feel there's no shame in losing to someone as good and as legendary as Bibbiani. I had a great time out there. It was awesome. I wish him the best of luck. And by the way, we're still around. Time Machine is coming up soon in, who are we playing?
They got the Scream Queens.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like
That's going to be a
Well,
slaughterhouse.
that'll be good. Maybe our luck will be different this time.
Guys, I have one mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, okay.
Where's the other
okay,
one?
Move this arm. I'll help you out because your arms are short. All right. So, I love you always, Jen. You know this. This hurts a little bit for both of them being out of the singles tournament, but it's kind of weird how both matches ended up being 15-15 going to the third round. That seems to be a lucky number. I hope to God it is when it comes to this team match. If not, we'll just leave it alone, act like it never
15
happened.
plus 15,
Bibbiani
30
murders
in their
people
first
every
match?
single match. There was murders happening, and no one
think
says
it's gonna
nothing
happen.
about that, okay? If it was anybody else, we'd be running investigations, but it's
Only
Bibbiani
30
is
points in a
considered
team
murder,
match.
and now we
That's
cool
pretty
with it.
good.
I don't appreciate it, okay? I don't want to be a victim of a murder by a man with a sword, okay? He kept a sword on the desk. Yeah, he bequeathed it to me, but I bequeathed it to Ethan. But the sword was still there, damn it. Nonetheless, we just got to look forward to the team tournament. That's all we got to look forward to. And that's where it all is going to count. That's what everything matters. And you know what? I think we should all just go have a nice, fun day and hopefully stay away from the murderer.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
We don't want to be by a murderer.
Good use of the word bequeath, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Back to you.
He did my job for me. Back to you guys.
So there is Ethan Erwin. Again, it's always classy in defeat. That's what I think that this team right now. Well, look, but
Although
Jay
I do
Washington
miss
now,
Sad
Jay's
Jay.
got to do some heavy thinking here, because now what he needs to happen.
Sad
what he
Jay was
needs
hard to
happen
deal
is
with.
That the Time Machine needs to win.
Happy
the team
Jay
titles
is a
by
lot
the time
more
it's
fun.
Spectacular.
Yes.
Then he keeps a hold of both Janine and Ethan. If they don't
Seriously,
make it,
did
if
you
they
see
don't win,
his
that means that
facial
Janine will be
expression when he
available,
got
that
that
means
sword?
Ethan
He
will
was
be available,
so
and that means that
happy
Jay's gonna
with
have
it.
some really tough decisions.
Managing is very different in a post-nuke world, even if somebody's not currently in your stable, or if you're looking at how the tournament is going to play out. You need to have a lot more foresight than previous iterations of what a manager was. So their job has never been tougher. When you look at teammates that are forging new bonds, I think that we have two stars that have combined their talents and really inspired each other, even when they're playing in a singles tournament like what we saw with the Kid, helping spur on Bibbiani today.
It is. It's like a good luck charm, I guess, for me. But here is the person who's going into the semifinals against the Outlaw. It's Jen Sturger with both Bibbiani and the Tenderoni, the Kid.
Fine young tenderoni.
Oh, what did I walk into, guys? Oh, Bibbs, congratulations on a well-fought match out there. Are you cooling down a little bit?
I was really feeling.
Please stop waving that around. For the love of God, you're gonna put someone's eye out. Okay?
No, it's fine. Okay, I'll just put it right down. Oh, my foot! Oh, no, I'm kidding, of course, it's fine. It's not a real sword. I can even do this and only pull out a little bit of brain. Okay. No, that was really intense. That was super intense.
Jesus.
Like,
Oh, God.
Ethan is one of the best players ever. I mean, he's a champion. He's a singles champion. He's got his stats are through the roof. He was. I just I'm actually just I'm Twitter pated. I'm flabbergasted and Twitter pated and syncopated. And flinky floodled and all kinds of stuff. It's not.
None of those are words.
Some of those are words.
Now that is how you tribute John
Seriously,
Schnepp.
You are having quietly,
Yeah.
you've been having one of the best seasons, I think, of anyone.
Scrimble,
in the
scramble.
Schmoedown.
Scramble,
It's
scramble,
free-for-all.
fuck you.
How's this been feeling for you?
It's the first time anyone's ever called me quiet. It's been really, really great. Listen, I have been in a better place this year than I have been before. I've had the freedom to play and perform like the way I want to, the way I'm comfortable, and I've got a great new partner here. I've got a wonderful partner at home who supports me and helps me train and come up with all these entrance ideas, and I love you so much. And yeah, it's been a hell of a year, and I'm so glad it's not over. I'm so glad I get to keep playing because I get so bored when I can't. So I get to keep playing again. I don't know. Does anyone know who I'm playing yet?
That's the
Roka.
thing. That's the thing.
Roka.
You will be playing.
Crash's
John Roka.
interview.
I will?
Knew it.
Oh, okay.
Knew it.
Bibbs, well,
Okay.
well, well. Congratulations. Oh, yeah, don't come up my head. Congratulations. Oh, fair. Well, no one's going to yell, Jen.
Bye,
No one's
Jen.
gonna yell. Yeah, Jen, no one's going to yell. Here's the deal. Proud of you. Great match. Fun to watch.
Thank you.
You and me doing it again, my man. It was a fun first time we went at it. Took the belt from you. You got me back on that triple threat. Let's do it again. A little bit of a rubber match.
That's going to be super awesome. You know, the first time was super close. Second time was a three-way, a little different. Did knock you out, though. Okay, that's fine. I think, you know what? I love playing against you, man. You take it so seriously. You got a great hat. You got glasses, which I appreciate. We share that together. Eyes, nose, fingers, toes, everything. We got so much in common. So, let's play match.
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Yeah.
Once and for all. The Outlaw and the Beast. Let's settle this thing in a rubber match. You down?
Do I have to wear rubber?
You got to make it awkward every single time. I'll see ya. I'll see ya.
You guys said you wouldn't. You guys said you wouldn't. No, there's no rubber. Back to you guys.
So once again, the Outlaw pops in there too. We're gonna get it again. Remember,
I knew that joke was coming.
John Roka has now beat the rubber match to William Bibbiani.
Well, but when you think about it, like those two have gone through. John Outlaw
I
has not
knew
had
it.
John the Outlaw Roka has not had a shortage of feuds. One of those famous feuds was against the Beast. They were
top of the pile.
Yeah, they were in the same faction for a while. They didn't play each other for a very long time. It looked like it was going to happen. It never happened. It finally did, and Roka took the title. Then there was a #1 contender match, and Bibbiani took that match. So this is the third match. This is the rubber match. So now we get a chance to see inside the tournament now. I think this is the first time Bibbiani has ever made it to
Stop smiling.
the semifinals.
Well, look, William Bibbiani, he's got one more elaborate entrance to play on John Roka. Hopefully he can kind of truncate that pregame, postgame speech, and we're going to get a matchup for the ages that is, it's a semifinal. Right. It's round 3, and it's still not a championship, but it's going to be that kind of atmosphere.
No, and it's coming up soon because we need to find out who's going to Orlando to play in. It's like a co-main event, and it could be John Roka twice, or it could be Bibbiani playing against either Ben Bateman, Paul Preston, The Kid, or Stacey Howard. We're going to find out. It's all going
Oh, well,
down.
then we know this was taped before that.
Yep. Now, guys, so make sure you go to...
It could be you in Orlando.
It could,
The
absolutely could.
Schmoedownlive.com. That's where you go to get tickets. One of you could actually be pulled on stage and win a fatal 4-way. If you win that, then you
Not
are
if there
going to
aren't
be competing in the
500
movie Trivia
sold.
Schmoedown in a match next year. With
Quit bringing up the negatives and just be positive, you jerk.
It is. It's going to change the whole entire... It's changing everything. So, guys, make sure that you... And if you haven't gone to Patreon, do that.
No,
That is
don't even write anything
patreon.com/.
on your board.
Schmoedown. And we have our whole network. It is the SEN, so make sure you check out all the shows that we have going on there right now. Thank you guys very much. We will see you next time.
Love you, Nico. But yeah, no, let's get our mind off of that and let's talk. Oh my God. What a
Look,
fucking match.
this is probably my favorite match of the year because it not only did it have the trivia, not only did it have the entertainment value, it had both. It had all of it. Like, it had everything you want from a match. The banter between them, Bibbs' innuendos, and fucking 20-25 as an end score. That's insane. That's awesome. So, I love this match. This is awesome. Nico.
3 questions missed the entire match.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's basically what these tournaments are now. Is you can't let any momentum slip. You have to play perfect if you want to get ahead in this game. And that's why I love what this game has turned into over the course of the past couple years. It's you can tell just from progress of the fan leagues, people are upping their game because they realize this is what they have to do to get noticed, let alone to get up there and also play with the best of the best. And I in terms of the 2 people playing in this match, I don't feel like there was a loser. There was just someone who won more. I feel like the actual loser of this match was probably Jay Washington, because now he's a little concerned of like, okay, there goes one chance I had to make sure I could keep both of my guys in Ethan and Janine, keep them on lock for the draft. He really wants those team titles now, because if they don't win the tournament and if they don't beat whoever wins in Orlando for the titles, then all bets are off. Anyone can take anyone that Jay has. And that concerns him.
To be fair, Erwin will probably still be in the top 5 contenders of singles, and based off of that, he'll be able to keep him.
But championships determine who gets first crack at who. And if Erwin doesn't have a belt, if Janine doesn't have a belt, that makes Jay very nervous that he might not be able to keep him. They can slip out of his grasp, and Kaiser has already made it clear he's looking at the guys that Jay has.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. Because of the fact that Erwin will be a top 5 ranked player, he will have first dibs on him. The champions will stick automatically, and then the top 5 after that will have the option to stay if they want. If they don't want
a draft pick.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Washington will probably be able to keep Erwin. That is, if Erwin is still in the top 5 at the beginning of next year. I don't know.
I mean, and hell, if let's say Time Machine makes the finals, but they don't win the tournament and don't win the belts, they'll still be in the top 5, so they'll be safe.
Yeah, exactly. In that case, they'll be safe. But we'll have to
see.
Chris?
Oh. Like I said, either way, I would have been happy with this match, but yeah, this is now a top 5 of the season for me. I mean, I think if I were to still look, for me personally, what is still my favorite match of the season, it's still Chance versus Bibbs, because, dear Christ, again, there's only 2 questions missed.
True.
And just like with Bibbs, he's won now 2 matches in a row because someone missed their 5-pointer.
Yeah.
And
well, okay, to be fair, this would have gone to sudden death.
Yeah, and who knows where that would have gone. Which has me all the more concerned about Bibbs versus Roca. 2 of my favorite players are going at it again. And I don't know who to pick. This kills me. This is going to kill me just as much as when Looney Bin will take on the Self-Righteous Brothers. I'll be like, kill me. Kill me now. I don't want to call this. I don't want to think about it. But now it's going to happen. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. And then why does this have to be a semi-final match?
By the way, the craziest thing about it, Bibbiani could face Meyer in the final. So teammates versus each other. Roca could face Bateman in the final. Stablemate versus each other.
I don't know about Bateman simply because of recent back surgery. Like, even if he beats Meyer, I don't know if he's going to be good to fly.
I don't know.
Who knows?
We'll just have to wait and see about that.
Yeah.
But either way, it could make for very fun storylines. I do have I don't have teammates facing each other, though, in my bracket. Also, miraculously, this part of the bracket, where Bibbs and Erwin and everyone is in, has completely survived. I don't know how. I had no confidence in it. So that's interesting. We'll see if I'm right about the next match. Look, I have Bibbiani winning the next match simply because Roca has struggled to get past both Silvestrini and Kalinowski. And as great as a performance as Silvestrini put up and as great as a run that Kalinowski has been on, I don't think either are some of the best singles players. Bibbiani has faced Chance and Erwin. Those are two of the best players, I feel. And Bibbiani has scored, I believe, 25 in both matches. So that's why Bibbiani will probably be able to score that again. And I don't think Roca will. And that's why I have Bibbiani winning the next match. But yeah, there's a lot at stake. And I think Roca will definitely take this one extremely seriously. We'll have to wait and see what happens next. Do you guys have any thoughts on what happens next in the tournament?
Nope.
Actually, I do. And it goes back to what I just said about what's Ben's health situation. Even if he made it, even if he beats Brendan next week, can he actually make it to Florida? And I just remembered, what was the stipulation in Houston? It was Ben wins, he gets to pick Drew's next singles opponent.
Yeah.
So if Roca does make it, what if he gives Roca an easy victory in the finals by having him face Guy?
Maybe. That's possible.
I like that.
Guess we'll have to see.
We will.
But yeah, it really honestly depends on next week's matches because between Bateman and Meyer, both have had very impressive tournament runs, and that's really all I can say for them. Meyer, I just haven't seen play enough, period. He hasn't had enough matches. Bateman has finally been on a bit of a roll for the first time in his entire career in terms of singles, because in terms of singles, he wins like one or two matches in a row and then he loses. And usually that's against a really good opponent. And I think Meyer could be that very good opponent. So I don't want to call that match next week. We'll just have to wait and see. Mm-hmm. I think that's all we have to say. So, guys, please let us know in the comments what you think. What will happen in the semifinal? Oh, boy, here we go again. What will happen in the semifinals? Who go to Orlando to face each other for that tournament win, and who will then face Paul Oyama, of course. Let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are on everything. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And with that said, Nico, where can people find you?
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nico Suave Regoli, or just Nico Suave with 4 random meaningless numbers at the end on Discord, Instagram, Snapchat, LinkedIn coming soon, hashtag give Nico a job. Combat Wrestling Trivia on Facebook, Combat Wrestling Network on YouTube. The poorly made Twitter handle is at Combat Wrestling, the number 2. There's no letter G. Right here on Dedicated to Art and all the places these two gentlemen will say in just a moment. And I am the TMG Entertainment Chokeslam Debate Wrestling Champion. Let it be known, let it be heard, let it be remembered. And finally, Trivia for Thon 2 coming up soon in January. I'll have a video out, I think maybe Sunday, letting everyone know what the details are so far.
Cool. Sounds good. Chris, what is on the Who Cares Anyway podcast this week?
You know, it's kind of funny that we saw a match with William Bibbiani today because just a little bit ago, we dropped our latest episode of the Who Cares Anyway podcast, which had to be pre-taped because we got to sit down with Bibbiani's former Schmoedown teammate and current critically acclaimed life teammate Whitney Seibel for about an hour and a half, and it was a very fun conversation. We talked some horror, we talked some Schmoedown, we talked movies, we talked about heavy metal, we talked about everything. It was a great conversation. So guys, please go check out that episode, and of course you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Stardust, Letterboxd, and Discord at Skywalker Dome, and you guys can follow this very channel on Twitter and Instagram at D2A channel. Please like our Facebook page, join our Facebook group, stay part of the conversation, and This Sunday, Viva la Resistance continues as we continue to dive into what looks to be shaping up to be a great season of Star Wars Resistance. # last season.
I can't believe it's already the last goddamn season. By the way, that would be a cancel too soon.
Yes.
For Bibbs and Whitney's podcast. Anyway, you can find me, of course, at Dutch Movie Guy on Twitter, Kees van Eersel on Facebook and Letterboxd. Hopefully soon in a geek match, whenever the Movie Trivia Face-Off gets to release that match. It's been taped a while ago, so I'm like, guys, get it released.
Oh, don't get me
and
started.
Of course, I don't know exactly when, but I am going to compete in the Star Wars division that the Movie Trivia Face-Off is starting, and I'm very much looking forward to that. So check that out when it drops. I'll let you guys know when it drops, because of course I'm looking forward to that. And in the meantime, until our next video, I'll just simply say, take care.
Yeah.